But there's probably also a lot of people who just drive by and see, what is that building there? Like, why is it sitting here? What's it for? What's it do? Is it a beacon for the helipad? You never know. Yeah. So why don't you enlighten our viewers and tell us a little bit more about the Martello Tower? Like, let's start off with, like, when was it built?
For sure. So Murney Tower, as you see here in that miniature model we have, was built in 1846 as part of this broader defensive works that were erected by the British government in response to Oregon crisis. A little bit after this time, British government just felt that Fort Henry itself was not enough alone to defend the city in case there was any attack happening. So as a result, they this time constructed the building of those little four Martello towers we have in Kingston. Murney Tower is one of them. Shoal Tower is the second one. Fort Frederick is the third one, and the fourth one is Cathcart Tower. After the construction was completed in 1846, now came into this question, okay, we have this little fort which is defensive, but we need people, right, who needed to be in that fort so that they could, be based there and they could watch out the city. It was in 1885 that the British just withdrew their troops from Canada, and that's when actually our poor tower was abandoned. It was abandoned between 1885 and 1924. It was actually a very unfortunate incident led the creation of the museum.
Now, is this a museum for the tower or is it a museum for the city?
Let's put it this way. Murney Tower, so we tell many stories in our museum. Our collections tell different stories. We have programs that tell different stories. The history of Murney Tower is one of our biggest story that we tell. We engage visitors with that history, but at the same time, since our collections just have developed throughout all these years, throughout the 96 years, with donations from residents of the city, we also tell those people's stories and those different stories of Kingston that is more than military, that is artistic, cultural, economic, and social as well. So this I believe, demonstrates the depth and breadth of our collections. This is actually the most recent addition to our collection.
Okay.
We just received it as a donation in January 2021. It's a 19th century Kingston print illustrated by British illustrator William Henry Bartlett, who visited Canada to produce illustrations for a travel book entitled Canadian Scenery Illustrated.
Okay.
And as part of his travels, of course, he found his way to Kingston in the 19th century. So in this image, we see some common views. We have Fort Henry right there on the left corner. Okay. And then one of my favorite things to see, we have, do you see them? British soldiers, a group of British soldiers relaxing on top of a hill, overlooking at the increasingly developing city center, our lovely city right there in the background. At the museum, we launched this collection program, virtual. It's entitled CNC Curator and Collections Series. I am leading it. So every month, I am selecting an artifact from our collection, the one that inspires me, and then it's free, it's on Zoom, open for all. I am taking our participants on a journey into the history of that artifact, as well as the broader history of Kingston, as well as our tower. So far, it has been really well attended, and I'm really grateful for everyone who had shown an interest.
Great, and these things are they regularly scheduled, or are they ad hoc?
Every single month we are announcing the next session, usually at the beginning of that month, and it's happening. We had the first one in June, had the second one in July, and right now we are scheduling the dates for the third episode, which will be sometime in August, and it will continue into fall and winter.
And if people want to follow on for the schedule on this, they can get the information on your website?
Absolutely.
That's the best way to do it? Okay.
We have a new website. Thanks for bringing that up. www.murneytower.com. Everything is available there. They can find all the information there.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed that, hit the like button. And don't forget to subscribe for more content.